welcome back. Vape Dr Dan here. Just doing a short build Tuesday this week. I've been having some camera issues, losing footage, all sorts of footage, just gone. Some of it videos black, just have audio. Some of it just erased completely. So long and short of it, I may come off a little frustrated in this video, but I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try to keep it lighthearted. Couple of things we're going to go over today. It's normally coil builds, but today I am going to cover cleaning up gunked up coils, and the other one is going to be doing, I know I normally don't even talk about cleaning off coils. Sorry, bus in the background. Just to stop right in front of my house. It's unavoidable. So there's cleaning up gunked up coils, and I am gonna do one build today. I'm gonna do a I didn't talk about doing super nano coils at all. I found this skirt pin on the road, actually. I cleaned it up, and I find it's really kind of awesome for doing super nano coils. So I'm going to do a super nano. So nano coils, I explained as everything lower than a 5/64 drill bit. Now that is just tiny. That's like almost, I want to call it about a 20 gauge, maybe a little bit smaller. It works kind of awesome for making tiny coils. So I've got my 26 gauge right here, and we're gonna do the Nano Dragon build again because that's my favorite nano coil build. But super nano coils, the resistance is going to be a lot lower because the coil is just smaller, and the smaller the wraps, the less resistance, because the current has to travel less distance. So I'm going to take off a piece. Actually, you know what? Let's do the easy one first. Let's do the cleaning up of the gunked up coils. So first things first, you're going to want to get rid of the wick. I got this on a mech mod right now. I'm just going to leave it on there, just for the sake of ease. I don't want to fight with don't want to fight with my, what is that called now? The lemo drop, sorry. Don't want to fight with my lemo drop right now, just because it seems that the base always wants to stay on my Sigelli. So we've got some coils, and they're not too bad, but let's see if we can get that to focus. Flashlight handy? No, of course not, because why would I be prepared for anything? They're a little bit gunky, not terribly. But it's still going to make a huge difference when we do this. So I'm going to just pop a battery in here, and I happen to know that this one is fully charged. Throw that right in there. So now to clean them off, we're just going to pulse them like we're going to get them glowing like we would. I have just a plate of water here. Just cold water. Gonna get these glowing like we normally would when we're pinching them up and getting them to the right resistance, Jesus, sorry. Why is this not firing? Battery rattle pin has adjusted itself. It's been a while since I've used this. myself here. I'm just going to get them glowing up. Glowing red. And then we're just going to dip it in the water. Get them glowing again. It'll boil off all the water. Why is that other coil glowing much slower? There we go. Red hot. And dip it right in the water again. And one more time. And this is kind of like an amazing little trick that my friend told me about. So, getting a little bit of hot button. That's something to write home about with the Seago Tesla Silver Dragon clone. That'll be in the full review when I do that. Oh, what's going on here? Something's going on here. Just going to check on the battery. Oh. Battery's cool to the touch. That's a good sign. There we go. For some reason, didn't want to make a connection. That is glowing up a lot faster on the other side. I'm going to just take my screwdriver here. Just make sure that these connections are good. On all the posts. Let's try that again. Just gonna get these coils glowing at the same rate again. It's a good thing that I did this. But you can already see we're back to silver on that. It's kind of amazing. You just glow them up and dip them in water, and it just all the gunk just shoots right off of them. There we go. Now we're glowing at the same rate again. And you got a couple of clean coils. Dun, da, da, da. Come on, focus. Some nice little macro coils on there. And they're ready to re-wick. Maybe straighten that one coil out a little bit. Let's see, this is a macro coil. I would have used the... There's my 960 watts. Oh yeah, I got a new mod stand. A little spinny dealy here. Pretty stoked about it. Anyways, I'll straighten the coils later. Just gonna throw that off to the side. I'll play with that later. Battery back over there. Oh, apparently I made a bit of a mess with the water. Luckily, I always keep a couple of chamois close. Picked them up at the dollar store actually. $3 at Dollarama. Pack of 5, couldn't go wrong. Just like car chamois. Kind of awesome. Alright, so super nano coil time. And I built a new up close stand. I'm having some issues with overheating the camera when I'm using it, so I'm just gonna bang out this video before I try to fix it. It's a Jimmy rigged MacGyver situation, just like the first one. So I'm just gonna pull off enough for 2 coils, 2 nano coils. Now that's probably well more than enough. Grab my clippers, that's the pliers, there's the clippers. That's definitely well more than enough for 2 super nano coils. So, got myself a nice long length. I don't usually like to straighten my wire for just about anything, but I'm just not going to this time. Save us some time. Yeah, why not? Why not? It'll take like 5 seconds. So grab a drill, just in case you haven't checked out my other videos. Throw it in the chuck of the drill. And grab our pliers. Grip the end of the wire. Spin it up for 5 seconds. Bing! Nice straight wire. Alright. I love that sound that it makes when it recoils. When you're doing it, if you use a little bit of a faster drill, sometimes a recoil can really mess up your wire. So fix that. Just before you detach it from the drill, just clip it right at the end and right in front of the chuck, and you won't have to worry about that. So, super nano coil, we're going to do, we're going to throw the wire around. So first thing we're going to do, I'm just going to grab this skirt pin, just hold a fair amount more than you're actually going to need for a lead. Just I find it gives you a little more stability. And we're going to just wrap it. I usually like to wrap under or over, but I'm going to wrap under this time. So 1 wrap. We're going to do let's do about 10 wraps. So I'm just going to slide it out a little bit so that I can have a little more control. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's not as much surface area as I would like. I'm going to go up to 14. 11, 12, 13, 14 wraps. Now we're just going to take this and unwrap the end there, just so we have a nice coil. I'm going to make sure that I actually got the right amount of wraps. I'm going to count along the bottom, because if you count along the top, you're going to get one extra. You're going to get one extra wrap, which is not the actual amount of wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12? Count again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 wraps. Okay. Well, 2 more. 1 and 2. Right, because I unwrapped the 2 at the beginning. So, there we have it. A 14 wrap super nano coil. Just going to flip it. Right about there. Why not? Now, that down to the end. Normally I'd get rid of it. Yeah, we'll just take it right off. Right off the pin. It's a bit of a burr in this pin. Sometimes it gets hard to take the coil off. And on to our second. Leave some for a lead. And we're going to get ourselves out there a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 wraps. Alright. Take off those loose ones at the beginning. Pinch it up a bit. And throw a quick count. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Alright, there we go. Come on, focus. Of course. It's going to focus? No, it's not going to focus. That's okay. I just like to compare size sometimes, just because sometimes my wraps are tighter than others. And it's nice to look at them next to each other. Okay, so now that we got both of our coils wrapped, I want to clip this lead down because that's excessive. Clip that long lead way shorter than the other one. Because it's almost another super nano coil right there. I'm Scottish. I like to save things. I save ridiculous amounts of old coils. Even though I end up... Actually, I might try to clean up some of those too. Just tack that on to the end of the video. Okay, so for these coils, I'm going to throw them into my Kennedy clone. And we're going to do the other way. Long lead in the positive post, short lead in the negative. Nope, that's wanting to be a pain in the butt. We're going to switch it around to the other way. I apologize for the noise in the background if you can hear it. Other people in the house, building, whatever you want to call it. Alright, tighten down the negative post. Try not to clip the lead. And let's install that second coil. That is all sorts of janky and it's going to be obnoxious, so I'm going to clip that one down. And start those goes through the posts. And we're going to screw down the positive connection and the other negative. Again, trying not to clip the leads. This is 26 gauge. It's a, oh, I might have just, oh no. I don't think you clipped it. I think we're okay. So I'm just going to grab this. You can't even see that. So I've got both coils installed. I'm just, and focus, maybe? Hey, well, I've got both coils installed. I'm just going to bend these leads off to the side a little bit. I'm going to do the same with the leads in the positive posts. Take my clippers in there as close as I can without mucking up the other coil. My clippers want to clip. Clip off the negative leads. Clip off the other positive one. Again, getting as close as you can without clipping the other coil. Alright. Now we're starting to cook with some oil. So now what we're going to do, this is really obnoxious doing this way. I apologize, but my stance creating issues for the filming, so we got to do it this way. Now what we're going to do, whoa, if you haven't seen the Twisted Wire Nano Dragon build, then this is how it becomes the Nano Dragon. So we're going to take this pin, just insert it through the coil again. We're going to just bend it up. Bend it upwards, make sure that it doesn't touch the deck. It's going to be hard with a Kennedy because those two bent holes on the bottom. You just want it at an upward angle towards the middle. The same thing on the other side. Feels a little loose in that negative post. I'm just going to quickly tighten that down a little more. Just snug, snug, snug. Again, making sure you don't clip the leads, because that will just cause pain and suffering. Just bend that so it's at a nice upward angle. Make sure that it's not touching the build deck. We clear it, just barely, but we clear it. This is going to be a difficult one. I'm going to just lift that coil up as well as angle it more. Because the wicking is really what makes the Nano Dragon. So, as you can see, both at opposite upward angles towards the center. We're just going to get a quick preliminary resistance reading. We're reading at 0.49. Not too bad, all things considered. Could have gone for a lower resistance, but by adding less wraps. But I prefer the surface area with the Nano Dragon build. Just snug up all these leads again, just to make sure. Sometimes the resistance can jump around a bit if your leads aren't snug. Another check. See? 0.40. Give it a minute. Okay, we got two consecutive readings of 0.40. So, we're going to throw this on a mod. What do we have close? Take this off the X cube. Let's do it on the X cube. Why not? I love my X cube. Just been using my Sigelli because it looks nicer with the black Lamo drop. We're going to do this the same way we do our normal coils. We're going to pulse and pinch, just to make sure that they're all glowing nice and evenly from the center. See, tons of hot spots there. I don't know if you saw that. Cool them down. Well, not too bad, actually, on the second fire. Oh, still getting some hot spots on that first one. Just gonna, woo! Just gonna put that pin back in there. Make them nice and straight. Easy hot spots on this one. There we go. Just so you can see. Glowing nice and evenly from the inside. Rather quickly at 66.6. By the way, that's what I call the metal setting. Just because it's metal. 66.6. Alright, so now it's on to the wicking. Have some Vapor's Choice cotton, Supima cotton. Just going to split this little bit in half. So you don't need a whole lot of wick to cover those tiny coils. Alright. That's probably good. So I'm going to... Oh, sorry about that. Pardon me. Okay, so I'm going to take one end. I'm just going to twist it up nice and tight so that I can work it around. I'm going to poke it in through the middle. I'm going to grab my tweezers and pull it through the other side. First thing I'm going to do is lock my mod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, so now that if I squeeze it like I just did, it's not going to fire on me. So now with the Nano Dragon, or in this case the Super Nano Dragon, I'm going to take the wick, just wrap it around that far post, and tuck it in on the other side. And then this, you want the bottom of the coil to be covered. But when you take this one, and tuck it in, I'm going to show you what I'm actually doing here. You're going to want to tuck it in right into the middle so that the top of the coil is visible. You want this entire coil to be covered with wick. The only exception being that one little tiny bit poking out there. I will tell you the reason for that. Because all of the airflow to the coil blocked off, except for that one spot. That's where our vapor is going to shoot out. It's going to shoot up, and it's going to, well, it's going to look cool. I'll show you. I will just show you. Okay, so, second wick, same deal. Twist up one end, nice and tight so it's easy to work with. Poke it down the back of that one coil. Oh, I guess I should show you that. So poke it down the back of that one coil. Pull it through. Wrap it around the back side. and just tuck it right in there. And this top part, again, wrap it around and tuck it into the middle, leaving free your airflow, because this is a Kennedy. It's a pain in the butt with the bottom airflow sometimes. We'll still want suction. Okay. You also still need to be able to see the top of that coil, just like the other side. Alright. Now this, it's going to look like a mess. A whole mess of wick. That's okay. That's what it's supposed to look like. See? Whole mess of wick. All over the place. And just because of the way that it's bent, it does cover up the other airflow over here a little bit more than the one on this side. Just so long as you have airflow in there, you will be okay. I may not have pulled it through enough on that one, so I'm going to just pull that up. And yank a little bit more through. Remember, you want the bottom of that coil completely covered. And you want the top of it completely free. Okay, there we go. Now it looks a little cleaner. Kind of almost looks like a dragon in there. So I'm just going to juice this up quickly. We're going to use some 5 Monkeys Last Stand. It's delicious. Vanilla custard. So good. This Supima cotton takes a ton of juice to saturate. And there's a lot of wick in there, so be liberal. Be careful about putting too much over top of the airflow holes, because it's a pain in the butt getting juice all over your mod. When I'm juicing it, after I've got the coils a little covered, I find it helps just to give it a bit of a pulse. Just to make sure it's good and saturated. Oh, we didn't even get this final ohm rating. I'm going to yank this off of here after it's good and saturated. We'll take a look. See how she stacks up. Alright. Let's find my cap. Just because it's easier to unscrew when it's capped. Grab our ohm reader. Let that juice wick and saturate too, that way. What we got? 0.42 after all is said and done. Not bad. Let's make sure that's a stable reading. 0.42. Alright. Looking good. We are looking good. Alright. Throw that back. Actually, you know what? testing stuff on mech mods, I might as well grab the M6 for this one. It's nice and matchy-matchy. Don't know why. Probably because I watch way too much Grim Green. Alright. Chuck the battery in there. Oh, right, I put a new post in there. I'm like, why is this so snug? That vanilla custard. So, now the reason it's called a Nano Dragon, if you haven't seen my other video, or if you haven't seen Rip Tripper's video of it, or any other ones, is because of the way the vapor comes out. It's kind of cool. It comes out in these two little streams. It's like smoke coming out of a dragon's nostrils. It's kind of awesome. It's kind of my favorite thing about the coil, is how the vapor comes out. So there you have it. We've got our Super Nano Dragon. The flavor on this is just delicious. Chuck's Clouds. It's great flavor. And it's just kind of my favorite build for a nano coil. Weather systems, bro. Hashtag that. Alright. That build's done. What are we doing on for time? Ooh, 37 minutes. Okay, we'll try to clean up one of those coils quickly. Quick like a bunny. I think some of these are gunked up a little better. You might be able to see them a little better. I usually get bored with coils and change them out before they get to the point where they're really gunky. Like that one's pretty gunky. But I always like to save them. I don't even know why. It's just fun. Oh, there's another little super nano coil there. I throw them in this Tic Tac container and then I never look at them again. Just like to build. Oh yeah, my first quad coil build. Cool. Sorry, getting a little nerdy there. Alright, take this, I'm going to throw it in a velocity, because I have one without a coil in it right now. Not sure what happened. I checked the resistance on this, and then the camera cut out. No idea what happened there. So, we're back. 0.53 ohms right now. Talk about retro. Wow, not really. Alright, so, got that screwed so it'll be easy to dip into the plate. I made a huge mess last time. I moved that, so I'm just going to dunk down and show you guys. So, yes, this is a new coil. 0.47 is what my... Holy smokes! Okay, all glowy. Dip it in the water. Already making a huge difference. Glow it up. Dip it in the water. Glow it up. Dip it in the water. Glow it up one more time to dry it off. Look at that. Maybe look at that. Can you see it? all clean. You've seen how gunked up that was, and it's back to silver. I'm gonna pulse this up and pinch it up a bit here while I got you all of your attention. Hey, look at that! It's already glowing from the center. Retro coil. Sweet. I'm gonna quickly let that cool down. Check the ohms on it. Again. That's so... Oh, I can't tell you how cool that trick is. Like, oh man. I gotta thank, give a quick shout out here. I know it's not my vlog, but give a quick shout out to, my buddy Nick. He told me about this trick. He got it from Daniel at Cold Turkey. It's kind of an amazing little trick. I'm kind of stoked it's working so well. So we got this all cooled off, and it's reading 0.53. Stably 0.53. Pretty awesome. That was kind of ridiculous that this old coil is brought back to life. I might keep that and like throw a retro vape into yeah, you know what, I'm gonna do that. I even have the black velocity still. Keep switching out the top caps. What was I using? I was using a chuff cap, I think. It's not a real chuff cap, it's just like a chuff style thingy. We'll just take the one off the silver cap. Why not? You know, I think I might do like a whole... I might just throw a retro vape segment into all my vlogs if I can pull this off. Ugh. Oh yeah, that's the new age twisted. Drill twisted era. I've got nah, it's not gonna focus, of course. This coil though, twisted 28 gauge parallel, comes out to 0.39 on a single coil. I might do up a second one, but I think I'm out of 28 gauge. Okay, so no twisted 28 gauge dual parallel coils. But maybe a twisted 26 parallel next week. Okay, so anyways, I digress. I'm going all over the place here. So retro vape right there. Throw that on the Sigelli. You guys remember this video? I'm pretty sure I made a video of it. That needs to be filled up anyways. See what I mean? I tighten down down the lemo, and I always tighten it down too far, and then the base gets stuck to my Sigelli. It's just a pain in my butt. Just a pain in my butt, that's all. There's nothing to do with the atomizer or the Sigelli. It's just me over tightening crap. Oh, I'm gonna twist up some 26 gauge and I'll just remake this second coil. Yeah, I know. I don't want to fight with figuring out the amount of wraps and stuff. It's hard with my loosely twisted 26, but yeah, right there. That was like one of the first things I vaped when I got an RDA. That's awesome. What is this reading at? 0.5. Right on. I'm totally gonna vape this. Alright. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was informative. Hope it was helpful for some newbies. Newbies like me. And, thanks for watching. What am I gonna vape here? I'm gonna throw my Atlantis back on my cube. I have all sorts of names for this. I call it the Xbox. I call it the X Cube. I think it's particularly funny when I put the X Cube next to the Xbox. Yes, it's a new coil because it's the Atlantis. Right on. With that, stay Smurfy, guys.